So internally we have to look at ourselves. And as Allah has told us clearly in the Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change that which is in themselves. And so we have to look inside of ourselves. We have to do house cleaning. You know, when spring season comes, when the fall comes, although you may not even have spring and fall here in Miami, but in the northern parts of America, there's a big difference between winter and spring. And there's a big difference also between summer and fall. And so when the seasons change, people sometimes clean their whole house. They do house cleaning. They review everything that they're doing. When August comes and September comes, many of us look at our businesses and we review our businesses. Or we look at our educational program. Am I in the right course? Should I continue in this school? And so they do a house cleaning. And we have to realize that the time is short. And I want to be very straightforward with you. Tonight I want to speak to you from the heart and not hold back anything. Not going to hold back anything, inshallah. And the little I do have, I will try to give you this experience and some of the knowledge of one of the great scholars of Islam in this house cleaning area that you can call Tajdeed, the revival of Islam. This is needed right now. And unless we do this, and Allah knows best, we are looking at a catastrophe. When Hurricane George, which just struck down here in Florida, was in the Caribbean, and it was destroying the Dominican Republic, destroying the islands, moving towards Florida, the weather forecasters said you should lock up your homes, board your windows, leave your cities. And so people left their cities. They did exactly like the weatherman said. Now sometimes the weatherman is not correct. And Miami was spared from the terrible nature of George. However, it could have struck Miami. So the weatherman said, board up your windows, and everybody believes the weatherman. And then they boarded up their windows and they left. In some cases it didn't strike, but the people didn't blame the weatherman. They were thankful that there was somebody who warned them before the storm hit. He warned them. And we depend upon the weathermen. Similarly, in our nation, in our ummah, there have been people historically who have warned. The Prophet ﷺ himself, one of his descriptions is Nadhir, and also Bashir. He was a warner. He was also a bringer of glad tidings. And so in this tradition, we have to look at the signs and symptoms of the disease before it strikes us in its full form. And so we need to look at our community, especially here in America.